Everyone supports freedom to participate in the democratic process. Well, maybe not everyone. When a high-ranking party official has been alleged to have used intimidation and bullying tactics to prevent someone from running, what does it mean? Should we be concerned? Should our leaders speak out against such action? Imagine you were wanting to be a Manitoba MLA, but
I'm telling you, Tom, that he said 3 times to run down the nomination would make it very difficult for me to start my political career. I'm being bullied to withdraw my name. Get this. He offered me a high-profile board appointment. Anyway, we're having another meeting. Are you able to come with me? Great.
I'm telling you, Bob, if you persist on running, you're going to damage your political career. This is not a smart thing for you to do. What I want you to do is to withdraw your name and support the other guy. You do that, and you'll get the appointment.
I told you, Tom. I can't believe the Premier would accept this kind of behavior from his office. I think I'm going to write a letter to the Premier to let him know what's happening. The Honorable Premier, I'm being intimidated and bullied into doing something that I don't want to do. All I want is to be one of your candidates. Does the party brass have a code of ethics under which there is subjected to be disciplined for their behavior? He offered me a high-profile board position. This is an example of corruption and bribery. I expect you to act upon it. Sincerely, die-hard party member Bob.
the Premier knew what he had to tell Manitobans. The Premier tried to give the impression that he forwarded the letter to Elections Manitoba, but he did not. The Premier gave the letter to the NDP party.
Yesterday I asked the Premier a very simple question. Did you provide a copy of the letter or show it to anyone else other than Elections Manitoba? A very simple question, Mr. Speaker. I asked the Premier again, will he tell this chamber, did he provide a copy of that letter or share that letter with anyone else other than Elections Manitoba? Mr. Speaker, that is a very simple question. Can we get an answer, a direct answer from this Premier, Mr. Speaker?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think this is the 4th or 5th question the members asked on this issue. It started out was maybe there is, perhaps I've seen a letter. Then
First Minister.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have said that any letter I receive, and private letters are the purview of the individual that sends the letter, and any letter I receive that deals with any matter, any allegation, and there's many people particularly deal with nominations, sometimes have different opinions of things. I refer those to Elections Manitoba. I have said repeatedly that any time there's any allegation in any letter that deals with any law of Manitoba, I immediately refer that letter to the proper investigating authority.
Keep quiet, say nothing, and the issue will go away. At least that's what the Premier is hoping. Why won't the Premier answer some very simple questions? Will the Premier clearly state that the staff person in question did absolutely nothing wrong? Will the Premier enforce the code of ethics that was established and agreed to by all political parties? Will the Premier admit that he has read the letter that was sent to him by Mr. Sidhu? Will the Premier tell us why he misled the House by saying he forwarded the letter directly to Elections Manitoba?